Everyone can't make it though, Russ, including you.
See, when you preface it like that, that sounds like you're hating it like you're sleeping. Everyone can't make it, including you. Bruh, swap me for and I'll lose to Dre first round, but what are we talking about?
Brackets on brackets. We tryna get to these brackets. We flipping through all of these hits and these classics. Sometimes don't know which one to pick when it happens. We mixing and matching. We listening and trying to get brackets. Complex brackets.
What's up, everybody? I'm B.Dot. I want to welcome all of you to the premiere of Complex Brackets. What's Complex Brackets? I'm glad you asked. It's a show where a special guest and I walk through a bracket, March Madness style, eventually crowning a winner. And just like any tournament, you can expect some surprises, some shocking upsets, and maybe a little bit of controversy. And you know, I love controversy. So without further ado, let's get into the show. Today, we're welcoming one of the most prolific and polarizing artists in the game. He's known for his relentless independent grind, releasing several Billboard charting singles and over a dozen studio albums along the way. He's a certified platinum rapper, producer, writer, engineer, hooper. I mean, he pretty much does it all. Welcome to Complex Brackets, my guy, Russ.
I appreciate you putting Hooper in there. I'd like to put a very heavy emphasis on Hooper.
You're good on and off the court, Russ.
I appreciate it, man.
Man, yo, listen, you're setting the year off right once again with this song, Ugly. Why do you think this song is connected so strong on radio and in the clubs?
I just, that beat is like so cinematic. It just catches your ear. Shout out to Wonder and everyone worked on that. And then Lil Baby's just the guy right now. Lil Baby can't fucking miss. So
yeah,
it was just kind of a no-brainer. You feel me?
Now, Russ, you're a jack of all trades. You do it all. You're double threat. So we decided to lean on your expertise to help us decide who is the greatest rapper, producer of all time. You're looking at the bracket right now. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I like it. I like the list. I like it. There's definitely some sleepers on here that I don't know if people realize how ill they are on the production side.
Right. Well, I have a sleeper and I have a lock pick, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on.
I feel like I know who your sleeper is, and it might be mine too.
Well, we'll talk about that really soon. For round one, you have a formidable opponent, Dr. Dre versus Russ.
Yeah, Dre is completely washing me for sure. Yeah.
So Dr. Dre goes on to the next matchup. Russ, talk about Dr. Dre and how important he is in your life.
Yes, I mean, Dr. Dre and just that whole sound and like him and Storch were just the reason why I even started making beats in the first place. I loved their production. It was like super musical, but really hard hitting. And yeah, man, Dr. Dre's the GOAT. So I don't see him losing to too many people on here.
Right. Well, the next matchup we have, Havoc and Mobb Deep versus J. Cole.
I think I'm like, to me, because it's producer and rapper, right? So they gotta be, it's kind of two skills versus each other. I just think that I enjoy J. Cole's raps a lot more. So I gotta give it to J. Cole, even though I might like Havoc's beats a little bit more. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying though? It's like,
is there a J. Cole record that stands out to you that he produced?
I mean, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. His beats are fucking crazy. The warm-up to me is still one of the greatest projects ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but that's what I'm saying, since it's not just about how good are you at making beats, it's about how it's the rapping too. So I feel like J. Cole's pocket as a producer rapper is pretty nuts.
Okay.
For me, just as a personal fan. So I'm gonna go J. Cole.
J. Cole final answer?
J. Cole final answer for me.
I'm not mad at that. Next matchup we have, Tyler, the Creator versus DJ Quick.
Me personally, like, I grew up kind of watching Tyler, the Creator's whole movement when I was trying to make music too. So I think I resonate with it more. I think it's important for artists like Tyler, the Creator to exist because it's just like, I'm just going to make whatever the fuck I want and I'm going to share it with the world. And then whoever likes it, likes it. Whoever doesn't, which I think is like art in its purest form when you're making exactly what you want and just sharing it instead of trying to like make what you think will work and da-da-da-da. So not saying that DJ Quick doesn't do that, whatever, but I resonate with Tyler, the Creator a little bit more because it was right when I was trying to make music too. So But DJ Quick is obviously a legend.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. So Tyler, the Creator, on to the next round.
Oh, they're gonna be mad at me for that one, huh?
Trust me, they'll be mad at me first. Next
Yeah.
matchup we have, Q-Tip versus Missy Elliott.
Missy's so hard.
Yes.
Like, see, I probably like Q-Tip's beats more, but vocally, Missy to me is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And since it's the whole package and not just who makes better beats, I'm gonna go Missy.
Okay.
Missy's kind of my sleeper, to be honest. Missy's my sleeper.
Okay. Next matchup we have, Kanye West versus MF Doom. Russ, what do you think?
MF Doom is fucking insane.
Right.
First of all. Also, rest in peace to MF Doom.
Absolutely.
But to me, Kanye's just like, in my personal opinion,
Yeah.
what I enjoy, I'm going fucking Kanye for a minute.
Okay. Kanye West, on to the next. Next up we have Manny Fresh versus Travis Scott. Now, a lot of people sleep on Travis Scott as a producer. They don't remember that he produced on Rihanna's project and Kanye's project.
See, this is one of those things where I think I probably enjoy Manny Fresh's production more, but I think I enjoy Travis's.
Yeah, because Manny Fresh is slept on too. Like, this is the guy that was the soundtrack to Cash Money Records. You know, without Cash Money, there would be no Bling Bling, there would be no Back That Ass Up, no DJ.
I'm going Manny Fresh just because, like, I personally enjoy Manny Fresh more.
Right.
Like, so yeah.
Okay. DJ Manny Fresh, on to the next.
This next one is so tough.
Next one we have RZA versus Big Crit.
RZA's supposed to win, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to pick RZA.
Yeah.
But once again, it's about, to me, music is just so subjective. Like, Big Crit, when he dropped Return of Forever.
Yes.
Oh my God, bro. I remember being like, fuck. That was all around that same time as like Warm Up and Cushion OJ era type of shit. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong with that.
Right.
But it was kind of just, there was so much good music coming out back then. I remember Big Crit, I was amazed.
When you mentioned Big Crit, and I see you wearing the Marathon hoodie, he produced on Nipsey's project, the song One Take Three.
That's what I'm saying. And once again, see, RZA has more iconic beats for sure.
Yeah.
And has obviously like left a bigger impact and all those things. But just strictly from a like, what do I enjoy more? See, I enjoy Big Crit's vocals more than RZA's vocals.
Right.
Right? Even if RZA's production might have a notch on it.
I mean, when you talk about RZA, of course we got the Wu-Tang production, but also Kanye West, My Dark Beautiful Twisted Fantasy.
I know, which is literally the fucking greatest shit ever. I don't know, bro.
Biggie, Long Kiss Goodnight.
I know, but then since it's producer, rapper.
Right.
Name me, how many times I think I enjoy more Big Crit verses than RZA vocals, you feel me?
That's what I wanted to know, Russ. Like, what's your criteria when selecting your selections?
Well, it's got to be half and half. It's like, whose beats do I enjoy more, and then whose vocals do I enjoy more?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, RZA might have more iconic beats or whatever, but I think the amount of verses I enjoy from Big Crit gives him an overwhelming notch on the rapper side.
Gotcha.
So I gotta go Big Crit.
Big Crit. I thought Wu-Tang was forever, just not today.
I love Wu-Tang. I'm sorry. Oh my God, don't cancel me.
Our first big upset. The next matchup we have, Mac Miller versus Eminem.
R.I.P. Mac Miller. Mac Miller is super dope, but Eminem is like, people don't realize how many fucking insane songs Eminem produced of his own shit. Like, the entire Eminem show was Eminem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then from whose songs and shit do I enjoy more? I mean, Eminem and Dre right there are the reason why, one, I started making beats, and two, I started rapping. So
were you influenced by any of Mac Miller's production and rhymes as well?
Maybe production. I mean, I remember listening to Mac Miller when like Kool-Aid's and Frozen Pizza dropped. I remember seeing it on World Star. Like, this is when I was in college at Valdosta, so like fall 2010. You know what I'm saying? Like Valdosta State down South Georgia and shit. Like, and I remember walking around campus listening to Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza and La La La.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember watching those videos when they first dropped. Him sitting on the porch, him walking where the swing set is and shit.
Right.
So Nike's on my feet with the fucking the Rivas jersey. I remember. I mean, Mac Miller was like a huge thing.
Yeah.
You know, a huge, like, you just felt it when he arrived. You felt it. You
Yeah.
feel me? So, but as far as like influence, I wasn't crazy influenced by it. I was definitely more influenced by Eminem.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, Eminem, on to the next round he goes. And there we have it, our top 8.
I like this. I like this. I think I've done pretty well.
Okay.
I've been pretty fair.
Anything you would have changed?
The Big Crit RZA one was really tough.
Yeah.
Was really tough. Everything else I feel good about.
Including yourself, Russ?
Yeah, I mean, Dre literally is the reason why I started making beats. So I don't know if I can quite give me my notch. Even if I think, which I do think I'm the greatest at everything. But it's like, if I want to be objective about it, I'll give it to Dre. I'll give it to Dre just because I haven't given the world my chronic yet.
Right.
You know?
If it was up to you, where would you be seated in this bracket?
A solid 7, 6, 7, 8 seed.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give
That's
myself that.
That's not bad. I mean, you're still here. You still got room for improvement.
Yeah, I'll give myself that.
Okay.
For sure.
But now, before you flood the comments with who we miss, let's quickly shout out the honorable mentions who didn't make the cut, including a lot of the old school legends like Pete Rock, Swiss Beats, Puff, Pharrell, Timbaland, Jay Dilla, LP, Madlib, Diamond D, the Beatnuts, Eric Sermon, Warren G, the Cool Kids, and my personal good friend, Jermaine Dupri.
B.Dot just tried to cover all his bases, make sure he doesn't get canceled. Because every time you be doing these lists, they're on your ass. He's like, listen, disclaimer.
We want to mix the old with the new.
I think Nav is part of the new school too, who be making hard beats and doing his thing vocally. So
Yeah, that's definitely an honorable mention. He kind of got bumped. But, Russ, you made the list as well as a 16th seed.
yeah, I like this list. I like this list, and yeah, the people you mentioned too are fire, obviously. So yeah, I think I'm higher than a 16th seed, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. I'm just happy to be in the conversation.
Now we're at the Elite 8. Let's get into it. Dr. Dre versus J. Cole.
Oh man, sheesh. I don't fucking know.
It's like picking your favorite child, right?
I'm going Dr. Dre's production, but J. Cole's raps.
Which one do you weigh more?
Really, I guess it comes down to, do I like J. Cole's beats more than I like Dr. Dre's rapping?
I mean, this is the guy that made the Chronic.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go Dre.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to go Dre.
Wow, Dre. I know J. Cole's your guy.
I know, but I like J. Cole's rapping more, so he has that. Rapping versus Dre, I'm gonna give it to J. Cole. But beats wise, Dre. I mean, come on. I'm gonna have to.
I have a confession to make. J. Cole was my sleeper pick to go all the way. You eliminated him.
So you had him beating Dre.
I didn't know what you were gonna do. I just thought J. Cole was gonna go a little bit further.
Well, he would have had to get through Dr. Dre.
I guess so. So the doctor checks in. Next matchup we have, Tyler, the Creator versus Missy Elliott.
This is easy for me, Missy.
Missy Elliott.
Telling you, bro.
That was like a no-brainer?
Yeah, that's a no. I just enjoy her shit more, and I just think she's so slept on, her beats, and I think her pen is crazy, the flows, the melodies. Missy
Elliott. There we go.
Yeah.
Next matchup we have, Kanye West versus Manny Fresh.
Come on, man. I gotta go with my guy. Kanye fucking changed my life with his music and mindset and everything. Like, and I think some of the songs Kanye has contributed to the world are like, just for me, he's just given me so much music to enjoy and so much shit. Like, I don't know, I just gotta go Kanye, and I just like the beats more.
Yeah.
So
I think
I'm
what's
gonna
so
go
cool
Kanye.
about Kanye and Manny Fresh is how they both introduced us to a new era in music, you know?
Yeah, fair.
Right. And as far as Kanye West, what album from him was the most impactful for you?
The most impactful for me was Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
Just because I remember I was, I had just turned 18, and I remember everywhere I was and shit at this time, just because that's how important it was. But I had just turned 18. I was in my dorm room freshman year down at Valdosta State, and I got Kanye, but I got the leak because that's when shit was still leaking.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm gonna get it, but I remember sitting in the dorm room. Now this is to give context. This is when I'm just making beats. I haven't started writing my own songs yet. I'm just making beats in my dorm room, and Boogus is at Morehouse and he's rapping and I'm just sending him beats, but I'm just making beats in the dorm room type of shit. And so when I heard that, I remember just being so mesmerized by the musical quality of it, and just thinking to myself, I have to create shit that gives me and gives people this feeling that I'm feeling right now.
Right.
And that's kind of what really put the battery in my back to start kind of making these little bullshit songs in my dorm room over my beats, because I was nah, man, I gotta try, so that moment in that dorm room, and I was by myself, and it was, I'm sure there was some sort of, I don't know, there was no alcohol involved. I think I was just smoking weed. I think I sold all my textbooks during finals week just to buy weed.
Well, Russ, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So Kanye West, you're on to the next round. The next matchup we have, Big Crit versus Eminem.
Eminem. Easy call for me. Yeah, easy call for me.
Easy call. Marshall Mathers on to the next round. And there we have it, our final 4. Russ, what kind of progress are we making? How are we doing?
I knew who was winning this before we started, for me. So, yeah, well, I knew who was gonna win this already.
Well, listen,
for me,
my lock is still here, okay? So let's get to the final 4. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. We have Dr. Dre versus Missy Elliott.
I'ma go Dre for sure.
Dr. Dre. Boom.
But Missy had a good run right there, bro. I bet you some people didn't even have her coming out of the first round.
Yeah, Missy made it to the final 4. Salute to Missy Elliott. And of course, Kanye West versus Eminem. 2 GOATs.
Yeah, these are this is
your life, Russ.
This is part of my Mount Rushmore right here. This is literally it though. Between Drake, Kanye, and Eminem, that's basically why I started doing any of this. Oh God. Fuck. The only edge I'll give Kanye is the beats he's made for other people.
Right.
That's it. Because if it was just Kanye West songs versus Eminem songs that each of them produced, I would probably give it to Eminem.
But not to be outdone, Eminem did do beats for Jay-Z. He did Renegade, Moment of Clarity, Nas, The Cross, Tupac, Biggie Running.
Yeah, and Patiently Waiting.
Yep.
He has them, but Kanye has so many that are crazy for others. For so many, it's come on, bro.
And of course, Kanye West, his production credits include Jay-Z, Izzo, Ludacris Stand Up, Jesus Walks, Gold Digger, Diamonds of Sierra Leone, which is one of my favorites. The entire Pusha T album, Daytona. The list goes on and on.
Come on, bro. Even recently, Tiana Taylor's last shit. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go Kanye though.
There we have it. Kanye West, on to the final round. And Russ, as a producer and rapper, what do you find more easier, rapping on your own beats or other people's?
Rapping on my beats.
Okay.
Sure. Well, it depends though, because sometimes when I'm rapping over my shit, I end up thinking about the hi-hats while I'm trying to write a verse, and I'm analyzing the beat as I'm writing.
Yeah. And
then on other people's beats, I'm not even thinking about, each individual part of their beat. I'm just writing to a beat. So sometimes it's trickier in that regard, but for the most part, I think it's an advantage when you make beats and you rap over them because of that same reason, because you can kind of tailor make everything just for you. You can make sure it's perfectly in your key and sweet spot and pocket, and you can, make the kick bounce with your shit while you're doing it. You know what I mean? So overall, it's a bigger advantage, but sometimes your mind gets in the way.
And now the final round, Dr. Dre versus Kanye West. Russ?
From a rapping perspective, there's more Kanye verses that I enjoy than Dr. Dre verses.
And what about on the production tip too, Dr. Dre versus Kanye West?
I mean, that's literally, that's the school of, that's where I came from, was like Dr. Dre drums with Kanye soul samples was always kind of like a beautiful mesh in my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hard because it's hard, man. I love Dr. Dre beats is what I like grew up on listening to. Just the strings and just the hard hitting drums and the pianos. But then Kanye came in with that whole soul sample, crazy shit, the pitched up chipmunk stuff. Like I don't know, man.
It was a game changer.
Both of those styles to me are just so crazy. But like I said, that's why it just comes down, because that's a wash.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Dre beats versus Kanye beats, I can't even pick. But Dr. Dre raps versus Kanye raps, I'm gonna go Kanye raps.
Okay. What's your verdict, Russ?
Kanye, the GOAT. Come on.
There you have it, Kanye West, the greatest rapper producer of all time, according to Russ. Russ, I like this list. I like this bracket.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
You feel good?
I feel good about it. I don't feel like I'm gonna get too much flack for anything other than like the Crit RZA thing. Maybe Tyler and DJ Quick too. I could see some people in keys, but like I like the list. I feel like I was fair and I looked at it objectively as much as I could.
Right. Let me ask you this though: what do you think it's gonna take for you to get that crown in a few years?
Just more songs that penetrate culture. Because if you just want to look at sales, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up there. You feel me? So if we're not, it's obviously not based off that. It's just gonna be more shit that penetrates culture, because otherwise you're just kind of like the guy on, operating outside of it, being like, yeah, but like all my shit is selling and all my shit is going crazy. And it is, and it's, and the songs are hard, but if like they haven't impacted culture in a certain way, then people won't even realize that the shit is hard.
Right.
So, but I'm on the way. I'm on the way for sure.
Word. Is Chomp 2 on the way as well?
Chomp 2 is currently being whipped up as we speak.
Oh man. Can we expect some heavy hitters on it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yo, are there any artists in this bracket that you're looking forward to collaborating with?
Man, a bunch of them, bro. A bunch of them. I would love to do shit with Dre, with J. Cole, with Kanye, with Eminem.
Right.
With Big Crit. Big Crit is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Missy's crazy. Damn near all of them, man.
All right.
They're all fire.
Yeah. Well, keep the flame going, Russ. Thanks again. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yo, I want to thank my guest Russ for joining us on the premiere episode of Complex Brackets. And to all of you watching at home, thank you for joining us. Did we mess up? Did we get it right? Let us know what you think by hitting us at the hashtag Complex Brackets. Until next time, I'm Brian B.Dot Miller. Brack up. Peace.